Okay, this is Chris Pendergraft for Nimbus Games, and we're going to show you how you can easily add labels to audio voiceover so we can use it for read-along books. So the first thing we're going to do is just open up a file, and just going to take any file. So it's an MP3 where this is a audio visualization and editing program. We're not going to be doing any editing or conversion here. What we're actually going to be doing is one of the cool functionalities of this is you can easily make labels for audio sections and then export those labels. So what we're going to do is zoom in a little bit here. And I'm just going to do the first few phrases of this. But,
the moon from above lit the fresh fallen snow.
okay, so that was the moon from above lit the fresh fallen snow. So we're going to go into here and zoom in. And then listen to it. That sounds like so we're going to hit and put this here. So I can tell by the waveform that moon has a long O, and it's actually probably most of this word. All the way down to here, believe it or not. All the way down to here. So kind of people's words run together. So this is moon, and you see here I've had an overlap of time there. If there's an overlap where your last word starts before your previous word ends, then it's going to shift it down. So if I just drag it over, it'll put it back up. It just has to be really approximate, but the big thing is you don't want any overlapping. So this is probably from. It's the beginning of above. Well, it's more like this is from. So there's two parts of these anchors you can grab. If you grab the circle, then the whole region will just shift over and keep its same width. If you grab the anchor, then you can actually drag that in. So I want to do it before this waveform thickens up for from. Whoops. So I grab the region. There we go. So then I can hit B and say from, and above it's going to be all the way to here, I believe. So anytime you click while you're selected with the shift, it's just like any other audio program. If you've never used an audio program, it might take you a few minutes, but it's pretty straightforward. So this is above. So let's say I had done that for the entire page of audio. One of the things I would want to do is on any sentence that has a punctuation at the end, would include that right in the word there. There's no punctuation here per se, but that's incredibly important. So make sure that you have the text file open for the page that you're working on so you can look at the punctuation. And it's just as simple as that. Make sure there's no overlapping times, and then you go into the Audacity menu, File, Export Labels, and it's just going to create a TXT file. So you'll save it to wherever you're saving it, and I'll call this one page 006. And what the big thing is that we're going to be naming it the same as the MP3 that you're provided. So it has to be a matching .txt and then I'm going to save that, and I'm actually so now I'm just going to open up that file, that label file we just exported, which is the real goo here, and you see it's just a simple text file. And then so you'll want to check your text files too, but the first number represents your start time in the MP3, the second your end time, and oftentimes this number and the next start time will be the same, and if they're not, that's okay. You see there's a 100th of a second difference. This is 0.27, this is 0.28. So it does matter that these don't overlap, that all of your spelling is identical to the document, and that your punctuation is in line. As I mentioned, if it was like that, a period, a comma, they would all follow trailing the last letter or character of that word. So that is it. That is all there is to it, and have a good day.